Today on Rappler. University of the Philippines College of Law dominates the 2022 bar exams. The police general allegedly involved in the 6.7 billion peso shabu fiasco is relieved from duty. Metro Manila LGUs will roll out the single ticketing system on May 2. The Department of Migrant Workers calls on OFW claimants to send an email to claim their salaries from Saudi companies. North Korea warns of, quote, extreme horror as it tests a new intercontinental ballistic missile. Actor Drake Bell, who was reportedly missing, is found safe. And hit online series Drag Den Philippines is getting a season 2. The University of the Philippines College of Law dominates the 2022 bar examinations Topnotchers. Supreme Court Associate Justice Alfredo Benjamin Caguiwa announces 3,992 out of 9,183 examinees passed the examinations. The passing rate is 43.47%. In the 2020-2021 bar exams, exemplary passers were recognized instead of the traditional top 10. For this year's edition, the SC recognized the top 30 passers who garnered the highest scores. Here's the list of the top 30 passers dominated by UP. Philippine National Police Drug Enforcement Group Brigadier General Narciso Domingo is relieved of his post in light of his suspected link to the 6.7 billion peso shabu scandal. On April 10, Abalos claimed high-ranking policemen, including 2 generals, were involved in the, quote, massive attempt to cover up the arrest of Police Master Sergeant Rodolfo Mayo Jr. Mayo, a PDEG intelligence officer, was arrested in 2022 during a raid at a drug den that yielded at least 1 ton of shabu amounting to 6.7 billion pesos. Domingo was the PDEG director when Mayo was arrested and the second highest officer in the list of names Abalos revealed who might have had an involvement in the alleged cover-up. Domingo denies the alleged cover-up but says there were lapses in their procedures in relation to Mayo's arrest. Local government units in Metro Manila will begin implementing a single ticketing system for erring drivers on May 2. On Thursday, April 13, the Metropolitan Manila Development Authority signed a memorandum and data sharing agreement with the Land Transportation Office. In February, the Metro Manila Traffic Code of 2023 was adopted by the Metro Manila Council, providing interconnectivity among government agencies involved in traffic management in the capital region. The implementation will begin with a pilot test in San Juan, Muntinlupa, Quezon City, Valenzuela, Parañaque, Manila, and Caloocan. The code provides for standardized fines and penalties for common violations. MMDA head Don Artes says the new single ticketing system was a, quote, historic legislation since it took 28 years to fully realize. The Philippine Department of Migrant Workers calls on thousands of retrenched overseas Filipino workers waiting for their unpaid labor claims from the Saudi Arabian government to send an email to a designated address for them to finally receive their salaries. Migrant Workers Secretary Susan Ople expresses full confidence the end was near for the issue of unpaid labor claims for OFWs who are employees of Saudi Arabian companies that went bankrupt sometime around 2015 and 2016. Ople says the Saudi Arabian government asked the Philippines for the full list of claimants across the bankrupt companies. All claimants were instructed to write to the email address saudiclaims@dmw.gov.ph. In November 2022, Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman promised his government would pay the 10,000 OFWs. North Korea says it tested a new solid-fuel intercontinental ballistic missile, the Hwasong-18, to, quote, radically promote the country's nuclear counterattack capability. Leader Kim Jong-un guided the test and warns it would make enemies experience, quote, extreme uneasiness and horror. State media released photos of Kim watching the launch, accompanied by his wife, sister, and daughter. The latest launch comes days after Kim called for strengthening war deterrence in a, quote, more practical and offensive manner to counter what North Korea called moves of aggression by the United States. North Korea criticized recent U.S.-South Korean joint military exercises and has stepped up weapons tests in recent months. Former Drake and Josh star Drake Bell has been found safe 2 days after being reported missing and endangered by local police. The Daytona Beach police confirm on Thursday, April 13, quote, law enforcement officials are in contact and Mr. Bell is safe. 2 days before, police said they were looking for 36-year-old Bell who should be traveling in a 2022 gray BMW. On the day Belle was found, the Nickelodeon child actor tweets, "You leave your phone in the car and don't answer for the night and this?" Belle has been under public scrutiny after a string of criminal cases. Belle rose to fame for his lead role in the Nickelodeon sitcom Drake and Josh from 2004 to 2007, alongside Josh Peck and Miranda Cosgrove. Drag Den Philippines and Prime Video announces another season of the local hit drag reality competition is underway. In a video, show creator Rod Singh and drag lord host Manila Luzon also announced auditions for Season 2 are open from April 14 to April 30. Filipino citizens can apply by sending a video of their best before and after drag transformation process. The bigger and better season will feature a new den, a new set of rules, and will stream exclusively on Prime Video around the world. The Philippines crowned its first ever drag supreme, 26-year-old Naiya Black, on January 26. The first 8-episode season of Drag Den Philippines was created and directed by Rod Singh and produced by Antoinette Hadaune. And that's today's wrap. I'm Nina Liu. Thank you for watching. Click the link below for the full story. Follow us on Rappler's YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok.